Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Magali here as always. Today is going to be a post-run yoga stretch out, so focusing on the legs, hamstrings, quads, IT bands, and even the feet to make sure that you get that post-run recovery stretch that your muscles need. So without further ado, let's get going. So we're going to start in a kneeling position, but with the toes tucked under, making sure that we've got all 10 toes nicely tucked under the bum. Let's roll the shoulders back, and I even invite you to have the palms facing up towards the sky. Quite often we forget about the feet, but they work so hard when we run. And seeing if we can find a bit of a sense of lightness, sending the energy from the navel up towards the heart space to the crown of the head and beyond. Trying to lift the load off the feet a little bit so we're not just slumping down. We'll just be here for one more breath, perhaps a roll of the shoulders. Beautiful. Bring the hands forward, give your toes a little tap, tap, tap. And then come back to kneeling with the toes untucked this time. And we're going to place the hands behind us and see, using the core, bringing it, the navel towards the spine, see if we can lift the knees up a little bit, getting that backwards toe stretch and ankle stretch. And this is also really good for shin splints, stretching out the front of the legs, perhaps having a play with where feels good. Oh, I'm a little bit wobbly. One more breath here. And release. Amazing. Let's find our tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Let's do 4 cat-cows, starting with an inhale. We lift the tailbone, drop the belly, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, tuck and ripple through. Push into the hands, drop the head at the bottom. Inhale, curling, open. Exhale, rippling back. Beautiful. Moving with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Getting a bit of spine mobility. Come back to center and then walk the hands one hand length of where they were. Let's tuck the toes under. Take a big inhale here. And on your exhale, push the bum back to downward facing dog. Paddling the feet, bending the knees one at a time, sending the heels towards the earth as the tailbone reaches towards the sky, squeezing the elbows, together. Really stretching out those hamstrings. Beautiful. Okay, from here, let's reach the left foot towards the sky, and then bring the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Let's keep the back knee, I'm getting all my words jumbled, back knee lifted. And then give our body a little sway backwards and forwards, getting into that calf muscle. And also a bit more on the toes. And if we're kind of crunching forward, seeing if perhaps we can bring the shoulders back a little bit, shine the heart lower into the hips. Be mindful that this knee doesn't go too far past the ankle. A little bit is fine as we rock back and forth. Beautiful. From here, drop the back knee. Take a big inhale here. And on the exhale, send the tailbone back. Lengthen this front leg. Bring the toes towards the sky. And perhaps take a gentle fold forward. Breathing here. See if you can reach those toes a little bit higher as you send that tailbone back a little bit further. Shaking is absolutely normal. Perfect. Let's bend that front knee again, send the weight forward. And then this time, let's bring the toes out towards the left side and then send this left knee out towards the sides as well, perhaps even bringing the hand onto it. And you can lower the hips and really stretch that left IT band, the outside of the left thigh. You can come onto the knife edge of this left foot. Being mindful again that we're trying not to crunch. See if we can find softness in the hips, lifting the heart, perhaps even lifting the gaze. Strong in that right hand, grounding the knuckles. Let's take one more breath here. And slowly come back. Beautiful. In your own time, finding your downward facing dog. Give your legs a little paddle, one at a time. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So right leg reaches towards the sky, and then we bend the knee towards the chest and place the right foot on the outside of the right hand. So we keep the back knee lifted. Try and shine that heart a little bit forward, getting out of that turtle shell that we often find ourselves in. And then give ourselves a little rock backwards and forwards. We want to be mindful to keep the weight in between the index finger and thumb, so we're not putting too much pressure in the wrists if possible. I haven't been for a run, but it still feels good. Amazing. Let's drop that back knee. Take a big inhale, shine your heart. Exhale, send that tailbone back, reach the toes towards the sky, perhaps take a gentle fold forward. And if the fold's not available to you, you can place your hands underneath the shoulders and stay a bit more lifted. That's absolutely fine. 2 more breaths here. Keep reaching those toes towards the sky, tailbone back. Amazing. Let's send the weight forward once again. And again, we're placing the weight in this left hand and then sending the right toes out to the sides a little bit, sending this right knee out to the side, and perhaps the hips could drop. We can put a little bit of pressure with the right hand on the inside of that right knee, perhaps coming onto the knife edge of that right foot. One more breath. And slowly come back and find your downward facing dog in your own time. See if you can keep that sort of mindfulness in your practice, in your body as you transition through postures. Beautiful. From here, walk the hands towards the feet. And at the back of the mat, hang in ragdoll, grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. No tension in the neck, allow yourself to hang loose. Perhaps a swing side to side feels good. Let it all go. Release the hands to the mat, bend the knees, and push into the feet as you slowly roll up to standing. Amazing. Give your shoulders a roll back. One more. Oh, this always feels so good. Okay, perfect. Let's walk to the middle of our mat and then come to a wide-legged stance. So with the toes facing the corners of the mat. From here, take a big inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And as you exhale, bend the knees, bring your hands to your heart. Give yourself a little side-to-side wiggle, really sending the knees out to the sides. And perhaps stillness is where you prefer to be today, and that's absolutely fine. Maybe a little bounce as I seem to be doing now. Amazing. Let's place the hands on the knees and then send the left shoulder down as you reach the gaze up towards the sky. Come back to center, opposite side, right shoulder down, gaze up towards the left. Beautiful. Slowly come up, lengthen the legs, then let's bring the feet parallel to each other. And if anything, we want the heels behind the toes, so not in a diagonal, but heels behind the toes. Take a big inhale here, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward, wide-legged. Fold forward. Release your breath. And again, maybe a swing side to side feels good to get into all of the muscle. Or perhaps stillness is where you need to be. That's perfect too. Okay, from here, let's walk the hands over towards the right leg. See if you can maybe reach your nose towards the shin, leading with the belly and the chest first. And then let's walk over towards the left leg, perhaps giving it a gentle kiss. Amazing. Slowly come back to center and soften the knees to come up. Beautiful. Let's toe heel the feet together. Then from here, we'll take a very common quad stretch. So let's shift the weight towards the left foot, bend the right knee, and grab the foot with your right hand. So here we want to send this right hip forward as we send the knee back. Perhaps you're even able to grab it with both hands. Whatever is accessible for you is absolutely perfect. You'll get a deeper stretch the more you try and reach this hip forward as the knee tries to reach back. Keeping heart space over pelvis. Beautiful. Slowly release. Amazing. Let's shift the weight over to the other foot. Bend the left knee and grab it with the left hand, perhaps both. This is also good for balance. Send that left hip forward, send the left knee back. Shoulders back as well. We're not crunching forward, sending the weight forward. One more breath here. Stay balanced. You've got this. And slowly release. Amazing. Give yourself a little shake out. And amazing. That's us done. I hope your legs are feeling more stretched out. Perhaps that felt good when I touched my quads. Give your quads a little tap, tap, tap. Always feels really good if you have rollers at home and you're a runner. Rolling out your quads and calves is absolutely amazing. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time.